How's it going, guys? Mike Kellum here with another product review, and today we're going to be reviewing the Mr. Heater Portable Buddy Heater. Before we start this video, just a quick word from our sponsor, and that's me. Everything you see in this video was purchased using my own money. I really enjoy making product reviews, but obviously I do need some help with this, and you can help me out tremendously even for free. If you leave a like on this video and subscribe to my channel, it'll actually really help me out. And I'm going to be leaving some product links in the description below. If you use those links to purchase your product, it'll actually give me a little bit of a kickback and it will not cost you anything extra. So if you really enjoy this video, please leave a like, subscribe to my channel, and considering purchasing this product through my affiliate links below. With that being said, let's just go ahead and get right into it. Now, I've had my eyes set on this thing for quite a while because, well, I live in an RV. This would be very helpful in my day-to-day life. However, it's pretty expensive at about $115. However, I did find a pretty good deal on Amazon. I got this thing for about $95. I will leave a link to that down in the description below. So I decided to go ahead and bite the bullet and purchase it. I've had this thing for about 3 weeks now, and I have a lot of information to share with you guys. So first of all, some product information. This little heater right here uses these 1-pound propane tanks, and it has two settings, low and high. Low puts out about 4,000 BTU and high puts out about 8,000 BTUs. Now, according to the manufacturer, this thing runs about 3 hours on high and 6 hours on low, which in my experience seems to be pretty accurate. However, if you're going to be using your space heater quite a bit like me, say for example you live in an RV or a tiny house, or you just want to heat your garage or your shop, I 100% recommend getting this adapter right here. This plugs directly into the heater where the cartridge would normally go, and this side plugs into a 20-pound propane tank. Now, I mostly use this heater with a 20-pound propane tank, and my experience with that so far, it's lasted about 10 days on the 20-pound propane tank. It's feeling a little bit low, hasn't quite run out of gas yet, but I'm 10 days in so far and we're still going strong. And just to give you guys some perspective on how often this thing gets used, the last 10 days I've been running it about 8 to 10 hours a day. So if you're going to be using it a lot, this is a huge time and money saver. Speaking of savings, these little cartridges here, they cost about $5 for each one at Walmart, but a 20-pound propane tank costs only about $20 if you have another tank to exchange it with. So you're looking at $5 for a pound of propane or $1 for a pound of propane. Plus, on top of that, you don't have to worry about what you're going to do with all these empty containers, and you don't have to worry about switching them out every 3 to 6 hours. Now, the biggest question that basically everyone, including myself, has had is, are these things actually indoor safe? And after using it for the time that I have, I can 100% confirm that this thing is indeed indoor safe. When you first open the package, when you take a look at the back here, you can see all these scary labels that say that it produces carbon monoxide, it burns oxygen, and not to use this unless you want to die, basically. And all this on the back here definitely had me concerned, but I watched a whole bunch of YouTube videos of people doing tests as far as how much oxygen this burns, how much carbon monoxide it puts off. I personally have a carbon monoxide detector sitting right next to the heater at night just in case. Every test that I've seen shows that this guy here is in fact indoor safe, and my carbon monoxide alarm has not gone off yet. So if this thing is indoor safe and there's no reason to be concerned, why are there all these scary labels on the back here? Doing even more research, I found out that all these labels are back here because some states and countries where this guy is sold require it, simply because combustion is happening inside this product here. Now, one thing I did find is if you happen to have a fan on hand, if you put the fan right behind the product blowing over the top, it seems to warm up the space quite a bit better. For example, last night it was 15 degrees outside and I had this guy turned on low with a fan blowing over the top of it. And my camper got very warm. In fact, uncomfortably warm, to the point that I had to turn off the heater. Alright, so this is a pretty good product, but there's obviously some downsides, right? Yes, there are. Now personally, if I was designing this heater, there are quite a few things that I would have changed. For one, I would have had a built-in fan right at the top here, just blowing the heat out. I feel like that would really optimize the heat output of this thing. Another thing I would change, like I said, I typically run this guy on low, but low even sometimes is just way too hot. And I'm not sure if it would be possible to put a thermostat on this thing, like set it to a certain temperature and it turns off and turns on. It has a pilot light, so it would have no issue doing that at all, but I don't know if such a thermostat exists where it would not require electricity. But a thermostat would be very helpful, or at the very least, they add a third setting, so low, medium, and high. Keep the current low and call it medium. Keep the current high and make that high. but then make another low setting that's only 2000 BTUs or something like that. Because I'm not gonna lie, it gets pretty annoying having to switch this thing between low and off. Especially on those days where it's like 30 or 40 degrees outside. Like, it's really not that cold, it's just a little bit chilly outside. But aside from those two things, this here is a pretty good product. Now, another problem with this guy here, which I'm not entirely sure how this could be fixed, but these propane tanks here put off an insane amount of condensation. So much so that I operate this thing on my kitchen sink. I have a little cover that goes over the sink, so I just set the heater right on top there and have the propane tank just hanging over the side of the sink. I don't know exactly how this could be fixed, but that is something that you definitely need to consider if you purchase this heater. It would probably be a good idea to put like a little bowl or, you know, put this over your sink like I do, something like that, because this will generate quite a bit of condensation. Again, I'm not entirely sure how Mr. Heater could solve that. I don't know personally how I would solve that problem if I made a product like this, but that is a very big problem. Well, that's it for this product review. If this was helpful to you, be sure to leave a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more product reviews like that. And I hope you guys have a good rest of your day.